What's going on, everybody? JCSB here, and welcome to a very special video. Today I will be giving you guys a tour of my main and my only off-camera world aside, from, of course, my Let's Play world. And the first thing you guys will notice is that I am using the Faithful texture pack. Now, this isn't just the ordinary Faithful texture pack. This is actually DocM77's Faithful texture pack. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of background information here. A lot of you have been suggesting that I start using the Faithful texture pack again. I used it in the first season of my Let's Play. I used it some, I think during the second, and I used it a lot during the third season so far, just the Mind Fiends version. Anyways, I like DocM77's version a lot better than the original. One of the reasons is that whenever I use the original Faithful pack, the water doesn't have any animation when it stands still. And I'm pretty sure it still remains that way, but in Doc's pack it actually does. And I sent a personal message to DocM77 today, and I asked him permission if I could use it in my videos. I'm not exactly sure if he really cares, but I felt it best to ask permission, and he said yes, which is really cool. Anyways, let's get into the oh, one more thing before we start. I will be using this texture pack now in my Let's Play world, so I hope a lot of you are excited about that. It doesn't change too many blocks, so I think it'll be alright for those of you who aren't a big fan of texture packs. Anyways, on with the tour. First thing we got here is this little makeshift farm. I was in some real dire need for food when I started this world. Now, this world's only about a week-ish old, but I was in some real dire need for food before I obviously made my massive wheat farm over there. Anyways, I've been slowly breeding just these pigs and cows. I feel that they're the only animals that I really need right now. They produce the most food, so I've been slowly breeding them and then killing them off to get their food, which is a real pleasant process. Anyways, over here we have my ginormous reed farm, or at least I think it's pretty large. The reason why I built such a big reed farm is due to the fact that over here I have an enchanting table under what this structure is here, which I'll get to in a minute. And you need a lot of bookcases to produce an efficient enchantment table. That way you can get some high enchantments. Like right now I'm level 50 enchantment, or enchanting, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I needed a lot of sugar canes, and I needed them fast, so I built this ginormous farm, and within only 2 harvests I was able to get enough to set up my entire enchantment table. Next to that we have the wheat farm. Now let me tell you guys the significance behind this. This design was originally created by the Mind Fiend. Now unfortunately, from what I've heard from the good old gamer, his channel did get hacked and deleted, which is very, very unfortunate. It really sucks because he had a really nice YouTube channel and a really nice series going on. Anyways, he created this design. Basically what you do is you have the water that saturates the soil under the glass. The glass stops any seeds or wheat from going into the water, and then above it you're supposed to have wooden planks where you put the lighting. It's a really genius design, and I've used it in basically all of my worlds. But anyways, just one of these columns here is exactly 64 blocks of dirt, and it gives you 64 wheat. The reason why I built 3 of them is because it takes 3 pieces of wheat to make 1 piece of bread. So if you have 64 times 3 stacks of wheat, if you have 3 stacks of wheat, when you go to make a stack of bread, you'll get exactly 64 pieces of bread. So that was the significance behind that. I don't really need that much bread, to be honest. I don't go through it that fast, but it doesn't hurt to have it. It just kind of sits over here and grows, so not that big of a deal. Okay, over here, this is my storage room in here, but before we go to that, here's my mining quarry. This building's really nothing spectacular. On the inside here we have a skylight. I'm a big fan of letting light into my mining shaft. That way, when it's daytime like it is, you can see all the way down, and light actually goes all the way down to bedrock, which is pretty nice. I've got 2 chests, a furnace, and a workbench, so I don't really do much. And then I've just now started branch mining. I found a really big cave, and that's where I've been getting my obsidian and lava and stuff like that. But I haven't done too much branch mining, to be honest. Now for the storage room. This is kind of the biggest project I've built so far. I'm really proud of the storage room. Here is the official front entrance. Basically, I split the storage room up into 2 sides. The side on the right here is all bulk items where you find a lot of. That's why you can see the block in the ground. And then basically all 3 storage chests on top of each other go with the block that's in the ground. This one has not been used. cobblestone here, gravel, sand. This is actually dirt, but because I haven't done the floor of the storage room yet, it turned to grass, so it looks like it's empty, but it is filled with a lot of dirt. Then on this side, you have kind of like your specialty items. What I did was I put glass between the two chests because you don't need that many chests. You don't need 3 chests for the specialty items in each column. I only did 2, letting me put a block for signs below it. So obviously the pork chops goes with the top chest, the steak goes to the bottom. That's kind of how I set everything up. I'm not going to show you every chest, but I'll show you some of my special items. Because I have a big tree farm, I've been getting a lot of apples, and I actually found this golden apple in the skeleton dungeon, which is what that structure is over behind here. That's an XP farm. Also, let's see, what else do I want to show you? Okay, here's my hostile drops to prove that I have a skeleton farm, and I've actually started overflowing. Now let me tell you one of the interesting things about the skeleton farm. Now that Mojang has introduced what I like to call random mob drops, which is where on occasion if you kill a mob, sometimes it'll drop something like a tool or a weapon, like perhaps a shovel. Well, in the skeleton's case, every once in a while they drop a bow, like I'm holding here. Now because I get so many skeletons due to the fact that there is a mob spawner over there, I get a lot of bows. A lot, and it's really cool because some of them actually come out with an enchantment on them. It's always power 1, but it's pretty neat. I actually got this from a zombie, this iron shovel, because I usually don't build iron shovels, so that's the deal with that. Anyways, what else I want to show you? Rare items. I found a record disc. It's not too rare, but I also found a bunch of saddles. Let's see what else. I have 1 diamond block left. Pretty fair amount of iron, a little bit of redstone, decent amount of coal, but that's basically the storage room. And then in the middle here I have my furnace set up. I kind of like this design a bit, and then I have my workbenches in the middle. Now I only use this bed, but I felt to be symmetrical I'd put another bed over there. I need to build an actual bedroom, I guess you would call it. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to build an actual bedroom for my bed, but I always like having my beds elevated off the ground. That way I just feel it's a bit safer. Anyways, on my tree farm, which really isn't done, I'm going to put sandstone rings around every tree, but basically these rows go down for 10 trees, and there's 3 rows for the regular log, so that's 30 of those trees, 20 of the birch, 20 of the pine, and then gonna be 20 of the jungle. I just don't have enough saplings to fill those out yet, but as soon as I do, that will be done. Anyways, now let's head over to the main attraction. Now we're gonna take a nap real quick. That way I don't have any mobs, attack me on the way over. There you can see it says DocM77's Minecraft World. That's how you know it's his official texture pack, which is pretty neat. Anyways, now over to the main attraction, this big glass structure. This is my XP farm. Basically, I found a skeleton dungeon, and I'm sure a lot of you know how XP farms work. But the skeleton dungeon is down a couple blocks. They spawn in, they're carried up, and then they drop. I believe it's 22 blocks, it might be 23. They land here with either a heart or a half a heart, and then within 1 or 2 punches, they're dead. I get their items, and because I physically killed them, you get their XP. That's on level 50 XP. And to end off this video, I'm going to do an enchantment. Now down here, right below this block is the spawner, so this is where I sit to let them all spawn in. Anyways, I have just built this today. This is my enchantment setup. And because I finally got to level 50 and I have my first diamond pickaxe, I figured I would treat you guys to an enchantment. I'm going to sit here and wait till I get a level 50 enchantment. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I might have to cut the clip to when I get to a 50 enchantment. But I don't think that'll be the end of the world. So I'm really excited to see what we get. There's a 45. Alright, so let me sit here till I find a level 50, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I'm done. Finally, we have a level 50 enchantment. It took so long. I was here for probably a good 5 or 10 minutes, to be honest. That was quite frustrating. Anyways, what I'm looking for is something along the lines of fortune, or maybe silk touch, or efficiency, or anything like that. I'm pretty much happy with anything. So let's see what we get. Used all my XP levels up, and awesome efficiency. I think that's 4. Yeah, Roman numeral skills over here. Efficiency 4, which means that it will break through blocks quicker, and Silk Touch 1, meaning that it will break blocks in their natural form, meaning that if I go and find diamonds, when I break it, I'll actually get diamond ore, I believe, rather than diamond like the ingot form. So that is a really good pick. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And I guess that's a good place to end the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my short tour here. I still have a lot of work left to do on this world here. And if I find that you guys enjoy this video and want to see more of this world, then I will make an update maybe a couple weeks or a couple months down the road. And at that point, you can see where I've gotten to. Let me just kill off these skeletons real quick. It's always exciting. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like if you did and you want to maybe see, an update of this world, a couple weeks down the road. Other than that, guys, I want you all to have a wonderful day. I will see you all on Wednesday for episode 16 of our Minecraft Let's Play. And I will talk to you all then. Peace!